The following is a men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match could be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the War Games begin!
This is the moment that we've all been waiting for.
Hell yeah! This is War Games!
Tonight, the most compelling story in recent times comes to a conclusion. You got the Rebellion, who have been dominating, owning, and basically taking over everything in this company, versus this man and his team, Team OXCW, the team captain, on his way out to the ring right now. Give it up for the guy, Bryce Jacobs.
And let's not forget one solid factor to this whole thing. Bryce Jacobs is willing to fight 4-on-1. Last week in the contract signing, Bryce Jacobs called out every member of the Rebellion by himself, standing 10 toes down, wasn't depending on a single soul.
Exactly why the OXCW universe loves this man. He was standing up for what he believes in, standing up for the business that he helped build. And he was not about to stand around and let these jabronis take everything that he's worked so hard to build and destroy it all. He's here for OXCW. He's here for the people. He's willing to go 4-on-1, but the cavalry showed up. Bryce Jacobs got back up in L2, Blaze Rocca, and the returning Supreme.
Yeah. That could be a key factor tonight. Supreme hasn't had any kind of in-ring action in almost 5 months. This guy is rusty. We always talk about the only way to be in ring shape is to be in the ring. The only way to be
Oh my god, are we done yet?
wrestling condition is to be wrestling.
And now here comes team captain of the Rebellion.
Let's not forget these two started out going up against each other in this whole feud. Bryce Jacobs and Smokey started things off against each other. They're going to end things off against each other by starting War Games 1-on-1, mano-a-mano.
Starting War Games, but soon we'll have the numbers on his side. You're right, Cole. It's up to him to utilize the advantage, direct his team, and be ruthless. Yeah, but it's really critical. He needs to stay alert and stay active. And if he gets injured or knocked down, the numbers advantage is meaningless.
The Rebellion have been torturing and raising hell for weeks.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. You guys are dismissed. It is I, the sharpest man in the room, ladies and gentlemen, joined by Fat Blazers. We are here to call this match, call the action right down the middle.
Big springboard drop kick to Bryce Jacobs to get it going. These guys are just back and forth. One of the biggest rivalries in the company right now.
Very true, brother. These two have been down each other's throats for weeks.
But Smokey is heading on the Rebellion here. In the beginning of this matchup, he's planning on finishing Bryce Jacobs off before anybody else even enters the ring. But Bryce Jacobs fighting back with a airing crash neck breaker.
Back of the neck. And that's only the beginning. This match is going to get way worse, ladies and gentlemen.
He stood in the ring last week and said he was willing to go 1-on-1 with all 4 of these men. He had no problem doing it.
And I believe him.
But he has backup. The Rebellion will be getting the advantage. So first we will be seeing one of them enter the fray. And 2-on-1 is not a good scenario for Team OXCW.
But I feel like they're prepared. If they play the
right now, he's not doing well, and even in the 1-on-1 scenario, he just took a big DDT, and now Smokey's got him back up on his feet, making him hit the ropes, and a big back kick. Who's coming in from the other side? It's Preston Matthews Preston Matthews has exited the cage and he is coming to help Smokey out. But no, first he's going to grab a table.
And Preston Matthews been here since day one of OXCW.
Everybody knows Preston Matthews and his affliction for hardcore action. This man is getting more and more weaponry into the fray. He's grabbing more.
And let's not forget he's a 10-time cruiserweight champion, 2-time international champion. Preston Matthews is full of potential, baby.
Just tossing the table at him. But Bryce Jacobs looking to meet him in the middle. Tosses him back into the first ring.
And Preston Matthews now has a kendo
He's trying to get ahead before Preston Matthews even enters. Big suplex DDT, big suplex DDT, and a third. Preston Matthews is now in here to help Smokey though. Let's see how he holds up. 2-on-1.
Good
Boom,
God.
and a kendo stick to the back of the head. Just laying it in with the kendo stick. Boom, boom, boom. Just knocking him with it. Bryce Jacobs knocks it out of his hand though. Smokey did not like that at all. Slams him into the middle of the ring. That's gotta be the hardest part of the arena right there. There's metal in between those rings. But L2 is coming in for backup. Bryce Jacobs, we got camera angle on him. Boom! Big vertigo drop. Vintage Bryce Jacobs. And L2 on the other side taking it to Preston Matthews with a kendo stick. This is just getting crazy right now. Big kicks, but they're reversed, as well as Bryce Jacobs' elbow. Smokey makes him hit the ropes, but they collide in the center. It's looking like a pretty even matchup here so far. One side, Team OXCW is taking it to Preston Matthews, and on the other, Bryce Jacobs and Smokey are going to war. Bryce Jacobs just takes the table and lays him out with it. Now he's setting it up. The Smokey throws him into the ropes. L2 coming to help out. Big drop kick. Let's see if L2 can help change the scenario here. He's moving that table out of the way. Smokey isn't having it at all. Big drop. Preston Matthews is back into the matchup here. Drops double feet into the face of the guy, Bryce Jacobs. Smokey picking up that table again. Looking to hit L2 with it, but L2 with a big moonsault. Wow, what a maneuver from L2. Moonsault into the elbow drop. And another vertigo slam from Bryce Jacobs. Team OXCW starting to look ahead in the matchup, but Smokey turns it around in an instant. Bryce Jacobs was taking Preston Matthews towards that table. Preston Matthews denies it. Now they're looking for some sort of double team maneuver. Double kick to the face. And now Mr. White is in here. 3-on-2. This man is 3 people on his own. He is a giant. Bryce Jacobs can't even get his arms around 2 action. It is getting absurd in here. We will be right back before the bell officially rings right after this short commercial break.
Chevy with the butterfly door. That stunt is a habit. Beat like me. Hey, I've seen a Chevy with a beat like me. Hey, I've seen a Chevy with a beat like me. Hey, I've seen a Chevy with the butterfly door. That stunt is a habit. Put it in the air. That stunt is a habit. Put it in the air. That stunt is a habit. Put it in the air. Hey, I've seen a Chevy with the butterfly door. That stunt is a habit. My engine 26 inch rims. Got the fadeaway money. Bitch, ballin' out the gym. Got my old school bumpin'. Hip wheel on my kind. Thinking me. Don't got your monkey head. My diamonds on my pinky. Hand on the pine. Touch and down your mama do the second line. Strings falling from the sky.
That Hot Pocket boy is crazy, but not as crazy as this matchup. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. And next we will be having the one and only Blaze Rocca is entering the fray.
And Blaze Rocca, who's been struggling day in and day out to chase that World Heavyweight Championship, someone or something always manages to get in between him and his goals.
This matchup, we haven't had an even fight here since before the
And I don't mean to cut you off, but a stop sign has been added to the mix.
Getting their asses kicked. Bryce Jacobs and L2 have been doing everything they can to hold up, but it has just been too much. The Rebellion have just been laying it into him. L2 back with a big suplex though, but he is surrounded, waiting for backup from Blaze Rocca. Blaze Rocca trying to throw Mr. White into the ring, but Mr. White turns it around. He is just too big. And Smokey taking it to L2 on the other side of the ring, just laying in big shots. And now he's moving over to the guy, Big Hurricane Rana. Mr. White just pushing Blaze.
And try not to take your eye off the ball.
Big DDT.
Scaling the
Preston
cage.
Matthews setting up a table.
All the way to the tippy
Mr.
top.
White knocks it right
Blaze
down.
Rocca with
And Smokey right onto him.
He just risked his entire
He might have
life.
just killed Bryce Jacobs. But no, Bryce Jacobs right back to his feet. This man can endure anything. It is crazy what we have seen this guy go through. This match is starting to get really competitive. Next we got Justin Sticks Riley, who won his match against Shrapnel. Here he comes down the stairs. This match has been getting wild. Smokey with another back kick on the other side of the ring as L2 and Blaze Rocca are putting everything they can into taking the big man down. And Sticks with his hardcore pass of his own, grabbing weapons and tossing them into the fray. He throws a chair in, he threw a sledgehammer in, and here he comes. Bryce Jacobs, big drop. It is getting crazy. Grabs Smokey by the leg, but he is just has too much to handle 2-on-1 on that side. It is just wild to see what he is going through. He said he can take him 4-on-1, but he can't even take him 2-on-1. He's doing his darndest, but there he goes, thrown right into the corner and laid out with a massive DDT. That was absurd. And on the other side of the ring, we have Justin Riley just laying big shots on the Blaze Rocca dude. And he just got hit with a big shot from a sledgehammer. L2 couldn't get there in time. Now he's locking in some sort of submission as Bryce Jacobs gets flattened on the other side. And here comes Supreme. Here comes Supreme. Supreme exited the cage and heading down the stairs after his massive return for contract signing. And now, let the war picking up the sign. And we are going to join. And they are winning on that side of the ring. And Smokey throws L2 to the other side. Smokey looking to join the action in the first ring as Bryce Jacobs gets laid into the ropes in the second ring. It is getting absurd over here, but we have official 4-on-4. The match has begun. Who can outstand the other? Will it be Team OXCW? Will it be the Rebellion? It's not looking good for Bryce Jacobs on this side of the ring. He's getting picked up and tossed into the table, smashed in half, but he's right back up on his feet and sat right back down. Look at Blaze Rocca. Blaze Rocca went high and he jumped right onto Smokey. He flattened Smokey. Oh my God. Smokey just broke it in half. And now Blaze Rocca turning his attention to Justin Riley again, lays into him with a big kitchen sink knee. The first ring is filling right back up. Every superstar in the matchup is heading into the first ring. It is about to get absurd up in here. Bryce Jacobs has got Mr. White, slams him with a knee, and Blaze Rocket hits a massive hurricane run on the other side of the ring. It is just too much to call. It is chaos in this first ring right now. It is absurd. There is so much going on. Our cameras were turned away, but we just had our first pinfall of the match. It went to a 2, and Mr. White breaking up the second pinfall at 1. Blaze Rocca with a massive splash to Smokey, looking to end it there. Is he gonna get it? No! Preston Matthews with the save. And now he's taking it back to Supreme and L2. They are just getting it from the Rebellion right now. Bryce Jacobs on the wayside. I don't know if he can take any more. He might be seriously hurt.
Oh, but look over here. We got Preston Matthews going for the cover. 1, 2, and oh my God.
Another close call. L2 barely kicks out of that. All sorts of pinfalls and submissions going on right now.
And you got to remember, out of all of these guys, L2 has been pinned the most throughout the entire month. He's been pinned damn near every week by a member of the Rebellion. Every member of the Rebellion has got a pin over on L2.
Pinfalls could have been it, but somehow all 8 of these men have the resiliency in them to keep fighting. Supreme with a nasty combo putting Mr. White down. It is just so wild how hard these guys are willing to fight to be the top guy in this company. All of these guys want to make their claim and show how important they are to OXCW. There are so many things happening in the ring right now. Mr. White looking to expand the playing field a little bit. Throws L2 out into the center, but L2 fights his way right back in.
Just to get thrown out again.
Oh my goodness, Preston Matthews with nasty things on his mind. He is heading high. Where is he going? But no, Justin sticks with the pin. 1, but he kicks out at 1. Blaze Rocca. Oh my God, Preston Matthews with a big miss, and he eats a boot from Bryce Jacobs. Oh my God. And Bryce Jacobs lining up for it, but he misses out on it. Preston getting back to his feet. We are seeing some of the craziest things we have ever seen in this company. And time out, every time we think it's going to end, just like right there a second ago with Blaze Rocca, it does not end. Bryce Jacobs has him up, and a big slam, and he's going for the pin. 1. Oh, but Styx kicks out at 1. 8 men are giving everything they have, and I have no clue who is going to come out on top at the end of it. What are you thinking?
Now see, I'm just going to call it from the surface what I see with my own plain eye. The way I look at things, Team OXCW, they are way more hungry to get this victory. They have so much pent-up anger that they were waiting to take out on the Rebellion, and tonight is their night. They get to do that. They are doing pretty well with it. It looks like Bryce Jacobs was going for that. Bunch of dudes got in his way. Like I was saying, Team OXCW definitely more hungry, but Team Rebellion, if they win, they have established themselves as a top faction in this company, beating 4 top names like they are. It's just such unique storytelling that it doesn't get done very often in this industry. See, Zebra took control of this company months ago when TJ Rampage fell off the face of the earth. And Zebra decided to step up, the voice of the people. She stepped up. She just tried to hand the title over to her son. And ever since then, Blaze Rocca, Bryce Jacobs, L2, they've had sour tastes in their mouth. They've been having to fight this uphill battle. And Supreme making his epic return to fight the good fight, helping Team OXCW, helping the people. Everybody's believed in these 4 men since the start of this, and they think, no, they know it, that these 4 men are gonna end Rebels shenanigans tonight.
Jacobs with the slick save for his team. Now he's whipping Mr. White into the ropes with sticks coming up behind him.
Look over in the other ring, Preston Obi's gonna take out. But no, Blaze Rocker kicks out, powers out. The count of 2. And all this crazy action, you calling it right down the middle. Bryce Jacobs getting hammered, literally. And now, Mr. White gets kicked in the back. Smokey looking for an offensive maneuver, but Justin Riley may have just ended the whole match. Hold on, he's going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. What does this mean?
Oh my God. The Rebellion did it.
And they did it without cheating. Today, all of the Rebellion's haters have been silenced because they proved that they can do it without shenanigans, without cheating. Now the Rebellion is looking at the company that they run. Look at your screen. These 4 guys, along with Zebra and Rebel, run this show. If you want a spot on the show, you gotta go through one of these guys.
Hey, thank you all for tuning in to the show tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this was War Games.